Breaking news. We all remembered what happened to a young man, a student, okay, who came to school and decided to stay in the hotel. And that was the last. That was the last. That was not his first time staying in the hotel. That was the last anybody could ever hear of him. As we speak, Falana is the lawyer to, to the owner of the hotel, Adegoke. And what we are hearing now is that the case may be thrown out. Not just in Nigeria, most nations of the world, you are not guilty until proven guilty. And so even if they say, oh, the person was killed in the hotel, all the staff on duty that he was arrested, the owner of the hotel has been arrested, the person was buried, they could say it was out of fear. He was afraid, and so he didn't know what to do, and so they tried to, because it would be a scandal to say somebody was, trust law. Just trust law. Just trust law. Okay, just trust the law. So a lot of things are happening right now. Okay, a lot of things are going on, and in case you're not aware, these are becoming the order of the day. Okay, this is becoming the order of the day. So this is exactly what is happening, and Falana is defending this very man, and he says what the doctor said is that there is no case that this man was killed. There is no sign that he was murdered. He died a natural death. Fear lawyers, fear lawyers, fear lawyers. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. The doctor said there was no sign that Timothy Adegoke was murdered in the hotel, Femi Falana declares. Since morning, Chief Abdurrahman Adegoke and other suspects accused of murdering a student of Obafemi Awolowo University, OAU, Timothy Adegoke, were driven to court for continuation of the case. After over 5 hours inside the court, the chief prosecutor against Chief Abdurrahman Adedoyin, Femi Falana's son, spoke with the men of the press concerning what was discussed in court. Femi Falana's son said the doctor who conducted tests on the disease said there was no sign that Timothy Adegoke was murdered or even beaten in the hotel. He further added that the case would definitely continue tomorrow, as finalization has not been made. He said tomorrow other colleagues of mine will also ask the doctor several questions about the test he conducted. He said we will continue with this case and we'll get to the end of it. This is exactly the new order now, as things are becoming very, very, a lot of matters on that ground are happening. Okay, a lot of matters on that ground are happening. So these are part of what is going on. Femi Falana has said, what the doctor said is not true. The man did not go ahead, and he was not killed in the hotel. There was no case that he was beaten to death or anything like that. That what happened is just it's just the man just happened to be, it was just by chance that these things happened. Okay, he was not killed in the hotel. Femi Falana is senior advocate, Nigeria as it is. Why the family are fighting for justice? That's what lawyers do. Lawyers they can begin to turn the thing and say, it wasn't me. Very well, they know that it was such an individual. They can change and say it was not this person, it was this person, and what have you. So these are becoming the order of the day. Okay, these are becoming the new things happening right now. Well, my wonderful people, in case you're not aware, the things that are going on have become, the new things. Okay, why somebody or people are wondering what next and how things can change, you'll be surprised. Okay, some of those things that are going on, you'll be very surprised. So my wonderful people, in case you're not aware, some of those things have become, the big deal. Okay, some of those things are working at it and are making sure, they're making sure that we don't get justice when we should. Now, we're not saying the owners of the hotel are lying. We are not saying that, those who, who said the man was found there are lying. However, in Nigerian law system, okay, nobody is guilty until proven guilty. Nobody. Nobody is guilty until proven guilty. Nobody. So these are some of the things happening. So in case you're not aware, Falana has taken up the case and is standing for this man and is saying, this man, we will fight the case to the end. Doctors have said that the person was not murdered. There was no sign of murder, and they also should go and check their own parts and come out with their own, their own part and come out with their own, their own matter and let us know what exactly is going on. So these are some of the things going on. These are some of the things happening. We will keep you up to speed more as the matter unfolds. Remember that, we are all in this together, and we must protect, the vulnerable, those who have no voice, those who have no might. There are some people who will take advantage of them because of their deep pocket. You know very well that this person committed a crime, yet you go and say, no, and there was no crime committed. I don't know what you're talking about. And you know very well, you are aware, you know too well that this thing happened. Yet we pretend and we turn a blind eye and we turn and pretend as if it did not happen. So these are some of the things. These are some of the things going on, and why every one of us must rise up from what is happening right now. Okay, every one of us must rise up and defend the truth. Now, the truth again is relative. Okay, the truth again is relative, and why we must stand up for what is right. Okay, that why we must stand up for what is right and refuse to be intimidated, to be pushed around by some people. We must refuse it at all costs. We must refuse it. They take the best lawyers to defend them, even when they know they are wrong. The lawyers will say, no, there was no crime committed. And some of these things, and people begin to look at it, and some of these things begin to happen. So these are some of the days upon us. These are some of the things happening. And the best time to make a real difference is now. Okay, that guy, the family and what have you, things are happening. But we need to make that difference so that things can be changed. You see, we need to make that huge difference. Well, my wonderful people, these are the times where, lawyers, everybody will stand for everybody and anybody. And at the end of the day, things will continue to go from bad to worse because we will not stand up for what is going on. Okay? We'll not stand up for the truth. We'll not stand up for the truth and defend, the voiceless, the fatherless, the motherless, the voiceless. Okay? We must defend them. Those who have no might, those who cannot speak, those who have no political power, those who have no money, you must stand up in the place of good conscience and speak for them. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless. Have a good day. Bye for now.